Hello, good people, up close and personal, up close and personal. Hello, how are you all doing? Oh my goodness, cash into envelopes. It's on a whole other channel. I am all twisted, but I'm going to get myself together. I am going to get myself together. Hello, A.S. Billy Girl, how are you? How are you? Start walking, one. Start stepping. Turn off the phone, turn off the phone. So miscombobulated today, so miscombobulated, but that's okay. I am here. What did they say? 80 or 90% of success is showing up. I probably got the percentage wrong, but nonetheless, here I am. Here I am. Notifications. Got to put it on the CW, but nonetheless, here I am. Welcome in all, welcome in all. Thank you so much, Billy Girl, for being here. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Got a lot of random stuff to talk about, folks. A lot of random stuff to talk about. With regards to the topic, what is the topic? Christmas. Christmas memories for a child. Christmas memories for a child. What do you as a parent want that to look like? What do you want to be the takeaway or the takeaways, because it is our hope that we are here and our children are here so that we can see many Christmas beyond this one. But what do you want the takeaway to be each and every Christmas when that time of year comes around, even before Christmas Day, and you're celebrating it in your home, hopefully on Christmas Day or before Christmas Day, depending on your situation and where you and your children are going to be, because there are some folks that, they may be co-parenting, et cetera, et cetera. What do you want that to look like? What do you want the takeaways to be? What do you want your child to remember from Christmas Day and all any of the occasions leading up to Christmas Day? And I'm talking about the shopping, maybe visiting family and friends before you actually do Christmas in your home. Hello, Wong. Welcome in. Welcome in. What do you want that to look like for your child or children? Because as we're going about doing our thing, buying gifts, et cetera, for our children and others, et cetera, our children, age dependent, they are seeing these things. I'm talking about the ones that are able to, age dependent, and they're understanding dependent. They are able to understand that, hey, we're using our credit cards, cash, debit cards, et cetera, to buy gifts, et cetera, and so on and so on and so on. What are they seeing? Hello, wellness. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. What are they seeing? What do we want them to, once again, take away from all of this? Because when we do, and when Christmas shows up and they're opening the gifts and all these other things, etc., what is the conversation around the gifts that you are giving? And when they're opening up the gifts, etc., are we telling them something with regards to the gift, like how we want them to use it, if it's something in particular? I guess if it's a game or something other like that, they already know what to do. What are we saying when we are talking about Christmas as they're opening up the gifts and are so happy and surprised to get those type of things? Because those are part of their memories. Those are some of the things that they will keep in their minds and brains for a long period of time. Maybe something the next year will replace that, but some of the earlier memories they will keep in their minds, keep in their brains, and talk about, down the road. And this is more so for us, or we as parents, and for some of the new folks that aren't parents, maybe something for them to think about. And this is just my thoughts, my opinions on it. Will we give them something that will be of value down the road? Will they have a memory of such a thing, said thing, etc.? If your child is able to understand, money a little bit, checking account, savings account, etc., you've been talking to them about that. And then on Christmas Day, you say, hey, I open up a 529 plan for you. And then you ask what that is, and you tell them what all that is about, etc. And then you say, I put X number of dollars in there. And if you decide, and you tell them, if you decide that you at some point want to go to college, and I know that for some of the 529s, depending on the states, et cetera, they have different things that you can do with the 529 money. Maybe some you can go to a trade school or straight up college, et cetera, or use it for some other type of educational thing or for something else outside of education. So just look at the different states have different plans and what you can do with your 529. So anyway, back to the story. You tell them you open up a 529, you put X number of dollars in it, and then you don't have to tell them that you're going to continue to contribute to it or not, et cetera. Keep that. And then explain to them the purpose. Hey, if you decide, when you become 18 or 19 or 20 that you want to go to college or something like that, there will be some money over there in this 529 for you. Of course, it's all dependent on the stock market, et cetera. And let that be something that, oh, wow, thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad. Hopefully it's what you get, but maybe not because they may not fully understand. But for the ones that may be kind of sort of in tune, then yes, you want to definitely give them something of value and maybe shift a little bit. And everyone's going to do whatever it is that they want to. Shift a little bit away from the total consumerism part of it. And I get it. It has to happen. If you bought your kids, boots, shoes, underwear, socks, toiletry items for the young men and young women, et cetera, you're participating in consumerism. We are participating in consumerism. I get it, but I think you all get the point. Are we going to give them something of value, a memory that they will have that will be hopefully lasting to them? Like, hey, Mom, way back when I was 8 or 9, gave me this 529 plan. And now that I'm 18 or 19, I have a few pennies off to the side. If I decide I want to go off to college for a semester or two, because I'm sure it will go up, then I have those few pennies, to go and do sad thing with. Hello, Files. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, what else did I have on here? Of course, as always, age dependent. When you start to talk to them about money and maybe give them some type of piggy bank or something. I've seen these things where it has save, spend, give, those type of piggy banks. And when they get some money, and maybe another thing you may want to start is an allowance. And for me, I'm old school and I'm way past that. I am way past that. But if it will help with them learning about money, then that may be a good thing, and let them know, hey, this is you live here and you're going to work and do what it is that you need to do. If you as a parent decide you have some extra stuff that you would like for your child to do and you want to give them a few pennies for doing that, then that is something else. But just the regular household stuff that they need to be doing, i.e. cleaning their room up, making sure that's together, and the common areas in the house, cleaning up behind themselves after they eat, that's a whole nother thing. Extra stuff, you want to give them a few pennies so that they can manage the money that they're giving into the save, spend, and give piggy bank that you're going to give them for Christmas, and then explain it to them, etc., then that is a good thing. If you want to set aside a family night, part of the Christmas gift, you're going to set aside a family night where you and your whole family are going to get together and you're going to start teaching your children and possibly yourself about basic personal finance, budget, money, checking account, savings account, credit card, debit cards, not all at one time, but when you can and where you can. Will you be making memories outside of all the consumerism that happens with regards to Christmas, leading up to Christmas, and some of the other holidays also too. So that was just kind of sort of my spiel on that. What else did I have on here? Because it's been a while since I had to. Oh yeah, and possibly you could tell age dependent once again. But if they know how to utilize a lawnmower, you can say, hey, and we're going to go through the neighborhood when it starts to warm up, and I'm going to start or help you get a job cutting lawns. Once again, going back to the personal finance, learning about money, budgeting, etc. If they learn earlier on that and it sticks, then that's going to be a good thing for you. So they're not coming back to you asking for money and a whole host of other things. They're able to get out here and manage and hopefully manage their money well throughout their life. I'm going to help you get a job. I mean, hopefully some of the neighbors will need some assistance with their lawn, and you are going to be here. I am going to see if I can get you 1 or 2 jobs, and then you're going to go out and knock the doors yourself after that and get jobs. Or maybe the young folks, know everything about technology at 2. Maybe they can help seniors in the family, at church. Maybe you have some type of group that you are affiliated with and they have seniors there that may need help with their phones or their laptops, etc. Excuse me, at their home, etc. Then maybe they can do that to give them some basic information if needed. What else did I write on here? Or maybe becoming a bagger at a grocery store. Because besides teaching them about money, we're going to have to teach and show them how they need to go about getting money. Initially, knocking the doors to the neighbors, church friends, etc., to see if they need that type of service, lawn service, etc., technology service, etc. So what memories will you be making with your children beyond the consumerism? Another thing is, are we giving our kids too much? Are we possibly giving our kids too much stuff at Christmas and it is just overwhelming? It is overwhelming. Hello, Joshua. Welcome in. Welcome in. And it is just overwhelming. And is it possible that they are thinking, okay, I got these many items last year, because they're counting, just like they know win, loss in these sports games also, and they are keeping track of the score. I got 10 or 20 gifts last Christmas. Well, I'll be getting 10 or 20 gifts this Christmas. Trust me, I'm making a memory of that. And then if you come up too short, they are going to call you out on it because they have committed it to memory. The things that these kids will remember and throw back in your face, even at that young age and beyond. Trust, it will happen. It will happen. So are we giving our kids too much possibly? Are we making a memory of that? Oh, I got so much stuff when I was younger, coming up, etc. All Christmases, I got so many things. Oh my goodness, are we doing that? Also, are we, or can we, or would we, or should we start our own family traditions? Within your family. If you're used to going to grandma's, grandpa's, or something other like that, and then opening the gifts over there, and then doing the dinner over there, traveling to see them, etc., can you do or start another tradition of your own within your own family, etc.? Not to say you stop doing that, but maybe every other year or every 2 years you do your own family tradition, and then at some point maybe you just do that totally. So sometimes that might be good also for your children, your children's memories. And not to say that being around grandma and grandpa is a bad thing. No, not saying that, but sometimes, but either way, it is a memory nonetheless. And if it's a good thing, then it is a good thing. And so, that was my spiel on that. Our childhood memories of Christmas. What will our children say down the road with regards to their memories of Christmas with us as parents? And I'm not saying that you got to be focused on it or worried about anything like that. I am just saying, because we know that when we get older, we talk about our childhood memories of Christmas, to, our friends, our colleagues, folks that we meet, out and about, etc., how things are different than it was. They're so different now than it was when we were coming up and doing Christmas, etc. So our memories, whether it's with our family or outside of our family, we have these memories. So that was that. Let's do the trivia, folks. Let's do the trivia. A little break in the walking and talking. A little break. Name that artist. Hello, Mercy. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. Ooh, name that artist. Not multiple choice this time. You have to put the name of the artist in the chat. First and last name, folks. First and last name. I'm going to give 2 songs this time and another fun fact. And you just tell me who the artist is. Name that artist. So the two songs, first song is Last Dance, Last Dance. And the second song is On the Radio. Second song, On the Radio. Fun fact, this person was known as the Queen of Disco. First and last name in the chat to this artist, folks. First and last name to this artist in the chat. I'll be watching it, as will be AI Spilling Girls, to see who puts it in there first. Only one chance, only one chance. Each person one chance. What else do I have over here? I have quite a few notes. But that was the main thing about the title, of course. Christmas memories for a child, and of course for our children, etc. I saw a little report from Newsweek, and it was dated yesterday at 11:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time that Warren Buffett sold $28.7 billion of his stock. This happened the first 3 quarters of 2023. So in my brain, I'm like, why are they putting this information out now? Now, I am sure they put the information out when however much he sold off the first quarter, the second quarter, and in the third quarter now. So maybe the news cycle is slow. It kind of sort of gets slow around December, just depending, but definitely when the holidays comes up, it gets kind of slow. So yeah, I think it's a little bit of recycled news. No takers on the trivia question. No takers on the trivia question. I will go over it again. And then I will go into another story. I will go over it again. Name that artist, name that artist. I will give 2 songs and a fun fact about this artist. Name that artist. Of course, you know what the prize is. You get your link dropped in the chat. You get your link dropped in the chat. And we know the importance of having links in the chat, because when folks come back to the replay, they look over at the chat, see what the folks were talking about. And if they see any links, they may go click on. If your link is there, voila, you got someone, they go and they view your short, your etc. Your short, your video, your live, something other like that. And if they see what they like, then they will, possibly become a family member. Possibly become a family member. Thanks, wellness. Thank wellness. So the 2 songs are Last Dance and On the Radio. Those are the 2 songs. Last Dance and On the Radio. And the fun fact, she is known as the Queen of Disco. She is known as the Queen of Disco. First and last name to the artist in the chat. One chance only. One chance only. What else did I have here in my notes? Just some random notes. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, I Spilly Girl got it. Donna Summer. Miss Donna Summer. Yeah, she had some other really interesting, a really interesting song. Yes, Donna Summer, very woo, woo, woo. Of course, this is a budgeting channel. And of course, when I'm talking about things, money, of course, is going to come up and is involved. Even when I was talking about the childhood memories, Christmas memories for a child, we are talking about, are we filling it with consumerism, which is, if you're a consumer, you are, buying goods and services, so you are utilizing money. And I mentioned this many lives ago with regards to another YouTube channel out here, and she has a website and all this other good stuff, The Budget Mom. And I just wanted to bring up this with regards to one of the things that she has on her website. She has a lot of good information on her website just in general, and she has a resource library of things that you can go. They are totally free. And you have to give your email address, etc. That they're going to want something for, whatever it is that they're offering. And it's The Budget Mom, and she has a resource library of things. And one of the things that I talked about before was the financial freshness. And it is a financial spring cleaning checklist from The Budget Mom. It is there also in too. So if you give your email address, you can go and see a whole host of things that she has over there. Stuff about retirement, cash envelopes, cash stuffings, a whole host of stuff, retirement planning, different little type of checklists, etc. Great information over there. And this is really good. And it takes you, it's 30 days. And of course, you can do it however you want to. You don't have to do it all in 1 month. If there's something on there that you can do right then and there, etc., then you do it, and then you just put it back or put it away till the next time, which is what I am doing with it, because there's just no way. There's just no way for me with regards to that, to do it. Day one, do this. Day two, do that. Of course, everyone, you have to work things the way that works for you, But yeah, check out my backup channel, Cash into Envelopes, my playlist there, playlist here on Wanda Budgets and Beyond. And the last story, and then I'm going to get off of here, I saw, okay, who is it? Oh my, this is not good. CNBC article from a Michael Weiland. And this was yesterday at 5:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everything is. It isn't, but in my brain. It has on here, this was Auto News. Ford cuts planned 2024 production of electric F-150 Lightning in half. So this is their electric vehicle, or the electric F-150 truck that they are making, etc. And some of the points from the story is that the affected state is Michigan, of course, and the city is Dearborn. So it's Dearborn, Michigan. Is Ford's Road Electric Vehicle Center there in Dearborn that is going to be affected. I want to interject something here. We have been getting, well, I have been seeing a lot of news regarding the automakers since they, I guess, finished the strike, came to an agreement with regards to the strike, etc. And so there's a whole lot of news about them, and it's not good for the worker. From what I am seeing, it is not good for the worker. Trust, I am not seeing every report, but the ones that I am seeing does not bode well for the employees at the different manufacturing plants for the 3 automakers. So that is not good for the worker. They had planned prior to produce 3,200 weekly. Now it's going to be 1,600, I guess, weekly next year. Okay. That's interesting. So what does that tell you? That is possible. It is possible that some folks will not have a job. Some folks will not have a job at some point next year at this particular plant. Sadly, hashtag layoff or layoffs. So if the folks know, if I'm seeing this, it is my hope that that the folks that work there have known this way before now. If I am seeing this talk of it, something could change, etc. So hopefully they are planning, they're getting their ducks in a row, they're doing that budget, they got the emergency fund going, etc. Also, one of the things that it said in here, and this is one of the key points, electric vehicle demand has been slower than many expected. I don't know who the many are, but anyway, as prices and interest rates remain high, that is true, but sales of the F-150 Lightning have steadily increased this year. And I'm gonna go to the part where it says what all it did this year. Sales of the F-150 Lightning have steadily increased in 2023, notching a monthly record of roughly 4,400 sold in November. The company has only sold 2,365 of the trucks this year through November, and that is up from 54% from a year earlier. So in 2022 to 2023, 54% increase in the electric vehicle sales of this particular Ford F-150. But they're going to cut back production to 1,600 weekly sometime next year. Layoffs, folks, layoffs. Is it the machines? Are they, because in the story did mention that they had upgraded their plant so that they could produce, 3,200 per week, etc. Now, what's going on all of a sudden that they're cutting it back to 1,600? From last year to now, they had a 54% increase in, in sales. What is really going on? Maybe they're not saying something here in this thing, or maybe it's a little get back. I don't know. Maybe it's a little get back from the strike. Hello, Tamika. How are you? Maybe it's a little get back from the strike. So that's why, and I get it. When you're doing things collectively, that is great for those that like to do things collectively, and it works when it works. Because sometimes you may be in one situation where you're independent, sometimes you're with a collective, et cetera, et cetera. But you always have to take care of yourself. Think about your family. Okay, what if these folks, and in this case, automakers, decided they want to do something differently? You went on strike, you got some part of what it is that you wanted, well, you agreed to what it is, and now they're saying, boop, in your face, and now we're going to, at this particular plant, possible layoffs. They're only going to be producing 1,600, vice to 3,200, they said before. So, hello, Lisa. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. What is happening, folks? What is happening? So when you think that you're winning, you may be winning up front, you may be winning to the folks in the public, et cetera, but who is holding the cash? Who is holding the money bag? Who is dangling that carrot in front of you? In this case, it's the automakers. It's the automakers. And you went out here and you strong. And I'm not saying, yeah, you have to fight for your rights. I don't want anyone to get it twisted. I am just saying both sides of the thing, et cetera, as I see it. This is my own opinion. You went out, you did your strike, you agreed to what it is that you agreed to at the table. And now, we, the people that hold the money, the people that will be deciding the fate of the employees here, we are deciding we are going to do something differently to upset the apple cart, because you upset it before, and now we're going to do it this way, and we're not afraid of the backlash because we have been here, etc. We have to be careful. And as always, make sure that you are doing what it is that you need to be doing with your money to protect your money, to have that emergency fund, budgeting your money, all of that good stuff for when things like this happen. And the folks, the employees there, they know that strikes can happen, etc. Maybe they have layoffs during different times of the year. Who knows? I don't know. Well, I have heard them say, because my father-in-law did work at GM, and they said that there were times when they would just close down, or it was very light, etc. And maybe that was during the time, I don't know. But yeah, you got to make sure that you are insulated, that you can take on what all happens when there is a strike, layoff, etc. When the contracts don't go well, all of this stuff, you have to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Stay prepared. But like I said before, I am seeing, these reports about the automakers laying off, etc., less production, etc. Now that the whole hoop-de-doo with the strike is over and done with, as far as I know. So make sure that you are insulating and protecting yourself, folks. Insulating and protecting yourself. That is it, folks. Yes, back again at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live, folks, back again at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, I mentioned about the Budget Mom. She has a YouTube channel and a website, and you can go on there, on her website, and sign up for her free resource library. She has lots of resources over there. And the one that I highlighted today, that I highlighted prior, was the financial freshness. And it says it's a financial spring cleaning checklist from the budget mom, of course, herself. But yeah, day-to-day something you can do with regards to your finances, etc. If you choose to do it that way, or the way that I'm doing it is, as I go along and I see something on there and I can get it done, taken care of, then I do. If not, then I'll put it back and then come back to it another time, because there's so much to do, folks. There is so much to do. Whew. Hopefully you all stayed on budget over the weekend. I am sure that you did. Coin Watch is always in effect. Folks. In effect, folks. Woo! Yes, walking and talking, folks. Walking and talking. Congrats to AI Spiller Girl TV on guessing Donna Summer, I can't say her name right, Miss Donna Summer. As the trivia question, the name that musician, name that musician. I do appreciate your time, folks. Please have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Take care. Take care, folks. Take care.